A combination of planned releases and other games that have been pushed back from 2020 have already made 2021 a ridiculously exciting year for games. And with the Xbox Series X and PS5 bringing new and untapped potential, the games could be the best looking and most thrilling we've ever played. There were a bunch of games to choose from, but we narrowed it down to 7 games in no particular order that we think will be time well spent in 2021. Welcome back to No Time Gamer. Hit subscribe to help your gaming sessions be time well spent. First up is Hogwarts Legacy. People have been asking for a true AAA Harry Potter open world RPG experience for as long as the books and movies have been around, and now it's finally coming out. Taking place in the 1800s, 1 to 200 years before the events of the first book, you'll create and control your own wizard or witch as you attend the titular school. Master spells, brew potions, tame fantastic beasts, and so much more as you explore the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and surrounding areas like the Forbidden Forest and Hogsmeade Village. The game will allow you to choose your house, and there is some level of morality system in the game, so if you're feeling a bit devilish, you can live out your Slytherin fantasy. Hogwarts Legacy is scheduled to release later in 2021. Assassin vs. Assassin is an intriguing premise to begin with, but Deathloop takes it to a whole new level by having 2 assassins stuck in an endless time loop of death and mayhem. From what we can tell, you have to try to kill each of the main targets on this purgatorial island all in one night, while another assassin is trying to take you out and force you to start the loop all over again. This game looks to have one of the coolest ideas on the list, since there is so much potential for time tricks, map learning, spying, and who knows what else the developers crammed into this simple yet amazing premise. And it looks like you'll even get to play as the other assassin, making for a whole new spin on the game. Look to get caught in the death loop on May 21st, 2021. While we don't know much about God of War Ragnarok, as only a teaser was shown during a Sony Games presentation in 2020, there is plenty to get excited about. God of War 2018 was another massive hit for Sony Santa Monica, even earning Game of the Year at the Game Awards. And the continuation of the Norse setting and the potential that a Ragnarok story can bring has our minds racing with what could be next for Kratos and Atreus. What might be the most exciting part is what the power of the PS5 can bring to the God of War franchise. God of War has continually been a graphical powerhouse on each and every PlayStation console, and it will be nuts to see what the raw power of the PS5 will allow the developers to achieve. We're thinking we'll get a new definition of epic with this game when it comes out, hopefully fall 2021. Ratchet & Clank has been one of the most fun and creative action platformers around, and Rift Apart looks to continue that record. Cool weapons, unique levels, and a Pixar level of animation and storytelling have kept Ratchet & Clank relevant in a gaming landscape that has moved past most 3D adventure games. But what makes Rift Apart so exciting is the developers' use of the high-end SSD in the PS5. As Ratchet & Clank rift through time and space, whole new levels will be smashed together with basically no loading time. The setting goes from futuristic cityscapes to prehistoric deserts in an instant, and this could make for a truly unique game that keep players on their toes through the whole adventure. Look for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart later in 2021. Halo Infinite. It's clear why we're counting down the days till the release of the next edition in this outstanding series, though not everyone is excited. Many people, including our team, were not thrilled after seeing the gameplay footage that was released last July. This being said, 343 has recently released a post on their blog discussing all of the improvements that they've been working on over the last 5 months. This post put many of our worries to bed and brings back the excitement we had when watching the first official trailer. From what we've seen, this game brings an open world aspect to the Halo universe, and we can't wait to see where the story takes us. After Halo 5, we were left with many thoughts on what will become of Cortana in her rampant state. Will the Chief be able to save her? Will this be the end of the Chief? Sadly, we have a long time to wait, but we would rather 343 push back the release and fix the issues now than release it before it's ready. Halo Infinite is scheduled to be released sometime during the fall of 2021. November 15th is the 20-year anniversary of Halo CE, which would be an awesome choice, but that date isn't confirmed yet. Next up is Outriders. It seems like it's been a while since we've enjoyed a seriously well done, fun to play RPG. Outriders is set to be a linear, looter-shooter style RPG that's heavy on the storyline, which will land you in the middle of a civil war on the planet Enoch, a plan B for the survival of humanity after Earth had been left in ruins. Tons more has been unveiled about this immersive story, but we'll save that for another time because we can't wait to play this game. The early gameplay reminds us of a cross between Diablo and Gears of War. There are a ton of weapons to use, lots of bloody combat, and an expansive skill tree system to make your character suit your favorite type of combat style. All three are elements of what should be a truly fantastic release in the RPG genre. Bonus fact, Square Enix says there will be an endgame after the story concludes, and it won't be replaying missions at a higher difficulty. If that's true, bravo Square Enix. Outriders is set to release on February 2nd. Lastly, we have Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. This is an RPG set in the World of Darkness, which is a series of tabletop games. Though we've never played the tabletop game, we are still excited for what this game has to offer. The story has your character dealing with the consequences of having to leave his tribe to become involved in a war against the corporation that has ruined the world with corruption and pollution. This game will have you fighting many enemies, from humans with silver bullets to exoskeleton suits to monster-like enemies. Your character takes on this task with the ability to quickly switch between three forms: the human, the wolf, and the werewolf, all having their strengths from stealth to combat. Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood is set to release on February 4th. Let us know in the comments which 2021 game you're most excited for, and check out one of these videos right here to see what game that is already out could be time well spent.